ABC Inc. is an American multinational food, snack, and beverage corporation headquartered in Harrison, New York. ABC's business encompasses all aspects of the food and beverage market. It oversees the manufacturing, distribution, and marketing of its product. The company was formed in 1965 with the merger of the ABC Inc. and Frito-Lay Inc. The famous company was founded in August 28, 1898 in New Bern, North Carolina, United States by Caleb Bradham. ABC Inc. is a company in beverages and food processing industry. So the company's main line of production consists of carbonated drinks and snacks. The current chairman or CEO of ABC Company is Ramon Laguarta. Some of the largest brands under ABC Company include Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Lay's, Tropicana Beverages, 7-Up, and Doritos Tortilla Chips. Based on worldwide net revenue, ABC's product consists of 53% of foods and 47% of beverages. All the current products were estimated to have generated approximately 108 billion in cumulative annual retail sales in 2019. With the total of 267,000 employees, the company managed to possess 23 brands that have over 1 billion in sales. ABC Inc. has operations all around the world, and its products were distributed across more than 200 countries, resulting in annual net revenues of over 70 billion. Based on net revenue, profit, and market capitalization, ABC Company is the second largest food and beverages company in the world, behind Nestle. Based on the financial statement of the company, there are increase in profit and decrease in liability from 2020 to 2021. Although it is a good thing, it can also be a potential risk for the company. The green and healthy movement threatens to reduce demand for the company's most popular items. Additionally, the notion of sustainability has affected ABC's brand image. The creation of new products and alteration of a company's image are not only expensive effort, but also fraught with enormous dangers and market volatility. This quarter, these possible risk factors may impact ABC Company's operational performance and profitability. Firstly, there are financial risks. Because their consolidated financial statements are provided in US dollars, the company has to pay in a variety of currencies for the components, raw materials, and commodities utilized in their company due to their worldwide activities. Fluctuations in exchange rates, particularly those caused by inflation, central bank monetary policies, and currency control, have negatively impacted the company's financial performance. Second, there are legal, tax, and regulatory risks. Due to their components or substance, several nations where their goods are marketed have imposed or are contemplating imposing extra or higher taxes on the manufacturing, distribution or sale of specific items, notably their beverages. And because the company's main line of production is beverages, they will have to spend a big sum of money to pay for the taxes and all these monetary policies. There are also potential risks of the ABC company. First is water risk. Through conducting an intensive research on beverages manufacturing processes, availability of clean water comes out conspicuously as an incredible risk that may pose enormous threat to ABC company's normal line of business, as water is an essential ingredient in the manufacture of beverages. With the declaration that about 75% of water flowing in the natural streams and rivers which passes through urban centers across Asia is unsafe for both fishing and drinking, it is apparent that ABC company faces risk of water security issues. Evaluation of the overall effect of volatile situation comprises one of the most essential strategies towards remaining vigilant for the volatile situation. In this particular scenario, the impact would be the polluted water released into streams from where ABC company obtain its water. Pollution as an environmental risk to ABC company is critical in that the beverage industry is open to water risk due to a number of reasons. The perception of risk of a reduction of clean water supplies to the company impacts it negatively in the sense that it has to consider improving its efficiency levels, increase and maintain accessibility to clean water, and also deriving mechanism of dealing with the waste water from its production processes. All these considerations have financial elements tied within them. Consequently, the risk of dwindled company's profitability becomes even more amplified. Because of that, the company has to come up with the solution to mitigate the risk. Firstly, ABC company needs to consider and measure the extent to which its supply of water is dependent on risk associated with stream water pollution. In this endeavor, all stakeholders have to be consulted. Second, the organization's water footprint is essential for measurement and scrutinizing ways in which process enhancement coupled with water-related infrastructure may contribute in more effective and efficient water resources management. Third, to mitigate the risk of utilization of contaminated water in beverages production process, the company needs to put in place rigorous water monitoring and also testing equipment whose sensitivity levels depends on perceived risk of exposure. The second potential risk of the ABC company is fraud and misconduct risk. Many management scholars contend that fraud constitutes one of the most important ways in which the investors can get deprived of their right to reap the benefits of their investment optimally. Fraud is a broad concept that generally refers to an intentional act committed to secure an unfair or unlawful gain. It also has a negative impact to the company because for an organization to remain competitive, it needs to maintain its shareholders' confidence and security of their invested funds. However, it is improbable without appropriate strategies of mitigating fraud risk. This is because incidents of fraud create a phenomenon favorable for loss of the ABC company owners and other stakeholders' level of confidence to the performance of the organization both in short term and long term. Since cases of fraud within ABC company have not been reported on mega scale, it is important that risk management team of the company prevents their occurrence in the first place. In our opinion, ABC company has to establish an audit committee that has the duties to conduct the following responsibilities. First of all, conducting a review and discussion of issues that come up during misconduct and fraud risk assessment. The fact that these responsibilities are coordinated by the top management makes it possible to mitigate fraud. Second, discussion and review of results obtained during the assessment of the company's quality of various anti-fraud programs coupled with the control with both external and internal auditors. They can also establish the procedures that are appropriate for treatment coupled with receipt of queries emanating from matters of accounting audit. These responsibilities can be coordinated by the top management for the sole purpose of mitigating fraud.
Once the risk has been identified and evaluated, the next step is to examine all possible ways to handle it. The two main ways of classifying risk management techniques are risk financing and risk control. What is risk financing? Risk financing is the determination on how an organization will pay for losses in the most effective and cheapest way. Risk financing involves identifying risks, determining how to finance risk, and monitoring the effectiveness of chosen financing techniques. Companies have various options to protect themselves from risk. For example, life insurance. A life insurance policy is insurance that pays beneficiaries upon your death. A life insurance guarantor will examine your life type to determine your life expectancy. High-risk criteria for life insurance policies include bad credit, family health history, and personal health status. Insurance companies use these factors as indicators of future costs for insurance companies. First, company-provided life insurance. ABC gives you coverage equal to one time of your eligible annual salary at no cost. Group terms life insurance is a type of term insurance in which one contract covers multiple people. Policies are usually written as term insurance and offered to employees who meet eligibility requirements. Next, optional life insurance. While working at ABC, you can purchase optional life insurance for yourself and your eligible dependents. Life insurance provides cash benefits to beneficiaries upon the death of the insured person. It is an optional benefit offered by the employer. Employees pay monthly premiums in exchange for the insurer's payment guarantee. Lastly, accidental death and reduction insurance, AD&D. AD&D is usually added as a rider to a life insurance policy. AD&D insurance pays benefits in the event of the accidental death or severance of a member. It comes with significant coverage limits, and payments cannot be made if the insured dies of a natural cause. And what is risk control? Risk control is a part of the risk management process in which methods for neutralizing or reducing identified risks are implemented. Control risks remain potential threats, but the probability of an associated incident or its consequences has been significantly reduced. Risk control methods include reduction and prevention. ABC has established a GEH SMS air quality management standards to ensure that each applicable facility and selling operation complies with applicable air regulations. The standard also applies risk management practices to reduce impacts on human health and the environment, the company said in a statement. Last but not least, prevention. Site locations develop and implement a spill prevention and response plan (SPRP), which includes best management practices to help prevent, respond to, and minimize the risk associated with spills of chemicals, hazardous substances, oils, and petroleum products. The plan must be in accordance with state, federal, or provincial regulation.
mentioned, it is being a part of risk management process. Implementing risk management become an important step in risk management process because the company can focus on achieving its goals and objectives effectively and efficiently. Furthermore, the organization can prevent or at least minimize the chance of internal and external losses if they implement the risk management correctly. First and foremost, we can see the ABC company have potentially blessing in their financial risk because of the fluctuation in exchange rates. It is important because it will increase the cost of manufacturing product. To implement the risk management, as a financial manager in ABC company can make decision to sell their assets to get the funds for paying the cost to maintain the profitability and improving the financial management efficiently. Secondly, the ABC company had faced an legal, tax and regulatory risk. It is happening because the occurrence in increases tax of product. To implement the risk management, the manager should using the technology and data to reduce the risk that will give to the company. Furthermore, developing strategic measures becoming one of the risk implementing in an organization to manage the water risk. It is become the most important factor because the main of ABC company product is mostly from beverage product. So, the ABC company can avoid lack of water to produce beverage product. Lastly, the potential risk that could occur in the ABC company is about management misconduct. This risk can lead to the fall of a company and bankruptcy because the investors and banks will refuse to fund the company. So, hiring experienced professionals to be the company's board of directors is one of the steps in implementing risk management of the ABC company. Risk mitigation is a technique for preparing and reducing the impact of hazard to a company. It takes measures to lessen the impact of risks and disasters on the business continuity. Risk mitigation is critical for preventing risk from becoming issues that have a detrimental impact on a corporate operation and the bottom line. First of all, creating a currency risk-sharing agreement is a part of mitigation of ABC company can do to mitigate the financial risk. This mitigation can be used because the company can transferring the risk to another party involve a contractual agreement whereby the other party assume the risk and is liable for the loss. For example, the company can make insurance contract. Furthermore, to mitigate other risks in ABC company like legal, tax and regulatory risk is by making a tax planning. Effective tax planning allows individuals and businesses to save more money while remaining with legal and ethical boundaries. With the tax planning, the ABC company can reduce the tax bills on their beverage product.